Hey, kia ora, Helen Brahms here. This is weird. I hope you're having a super fantastic sparkling day. I got challenged today to do a Facebook Live this way to see how it would go. I don't know. We'll try it out and see. I seem like I'm really back to front. Hang on. If I hit that button, what does that do? Nope. I don't want that one. Oh, this is all new. Hang on, let's see. What does that do? Nope. Don't want that one. Everybody go. This is weird. Okay, I need to get rid of that. Oh, we'll figure it out. There we go, got rid of that. Okay, so this is interesting. We're going to try it this way, see how it goes. It's really weird because I'm looking at the camera over that way, but it's pointing that way. I don't know. Anyway, we are, how's your day going? How is your Tune-Up Tuesday? Our Tune-Up Tuesday has been a blast. We haven't done much in the way of listening to cultural music yet. But how did you do with your tuning up on your integrity? How did you do with tuning up on your business processes? How did you do with listening to cultural music you haven't listened to before? And we're talking the real cultural music, not pop music done in another language. We're talking like an Aboriginal didgeridoo or the beats of the Pacific or the steel drums of the Caribbean. So what cultural music have you listened to today? Has it been enlightening for you? This is just weird. Okay, we're going to have to get used to doing this. Like I said, I got 2 challenges today. This is the first one. You'll get the other one in a minute. So we moved locations today, and if you saw my video from earlier on today, I did the live as I was sitting in my driver's seat, almost ready to pull out. I just had to put my seatbelt, take the brake off, and that's the reason I didn't have my seatbelt on, because when you lean forward, the seatbelt constricts you, so you can't reach the brake release. And Zephy was already buckled in, and she was not happy that she was buckled in. I'm sitting there, the engine's running, I'm talking on my phone with you guys, and she could not get up on the dash. So she was a little pissed at me today. So then after I turned the camera off and I released the brake and I got ready to drive, I was getting in the process of putting the map up on the phone here, and she turns her back to me. She sat with her back facing me, and I went, Zephy, and I actually got a photograph of it, so it's on my Facebook page if you have a look at it. She was not happy at all. It took a while. But then what she did is that her bed lays down there on the floor between the 2 seats, and she started digging at it. This is while I'm driving on the freeway. She's digging it up, trying to, get out of the way. So, well, first of all, she tries to get up on the seat with me, and I'm like, not happening. Then she starts digging at her bed and kind of pushes it out of the way. So she's kind of half laying on the bed and half laying on the floor right by the driver's seat. But she keeps jumping, and she kept standing up and putting her front paws on the armrest right by my arm, trying to get my attention. I'm like, no, down. And so she finally did, and finally kind of half went to sleep. At the first rest area, she was all back to herself again. We got her bed all sorted out, and we're having breakfast. She comes and sits next to me. She snuggles up, and there's a picture of that on the thing too, so I'd been forgiven. To the drive today, we left exactly at 10:30. We got here exactly at 2 o'clock. And we had a 55-minute break the first time for breakfast, and our second break was 35 minutes for just a break. I needed another nap by that point. I'd woken up this morning with a very heavy sinus headache, and I hate those. So I'd taken some Claritin D, drunk copious amounts of water, went back to bed and slept for a little bit, which is one reason we were so late at getting up this morning. But once we got up and got moving, that was it. We were ready to rock and roll. When I had a look outside, could not see any signs of a storm coming through last night, yet it was horrendous. The noise was bad. And I have to do this quick because we're about to hit round 2's coming. We've got another round. So like you move places in another major storm. But I'm going to show you this. Let's see if I can turn this around. I'm going to show you this. So, hey, Zephy. She just came out of her crate. Look, she's even barricaded herself, and she's puffed her blanket up. So we are getting ready for round 2 here. Okay, so this is looking out the front window. As you can see, the trees are starting to blow a little bit. That's the freeway in the distance there where the trucks are. So it's, look at this cute little thing next to us. Oh, look how cute this is. So we're getting ready for, the sky is not as dramatic as it was last night. It was pretty dramatic. And if you have a look at the pictures on my Facebook page from last night, those lights in the clouds were it was lightning. It wasn't the sun shining through. You see the sunset going on over there. There's a worker walking around just checking everything, but we're getting ready for round number 2 of a thunderstorm coming through. We are under a thunderstorm watch till 9 o'clock tonight. So it's just a watch. It's not a warning. Last night we were under a warning and they're expecting 60-mile-an-hour winds. They were saying quarter-size hail. I don't know how big the hail was, but it was bloody loud. I can tell you that. Poor Zephy was curled up in her crate and not wanting to come out, and we had the first bit of lightning tonight and she got straight into her crate. She was like, I'm not having this. But yeah, the wind's coming. I don't know if you can pick it up or not, but the rain's starting on the thing, so we're going to have a look. We use AccuWeather because they actually have this little thing for 120 minutes that tells you when the rain's coming in, and they color code the rain that's coming in the minutes that it's coming in, and so it's quite cool because it's actually pretty accurate for when they say it starts to rain and when the heavier stuff is coming in. Like last night it says hail for two more minutes, and I was like, okay, 2 minutes, we can handle 2 minutes. And so we're doing the deep breathing, listening to the meditation music, and 2 minutes later, boom, the hail stopped. Wow, that's pretty cool. So we got here today. When we got here today, we went in and got checked in. They've put us on the largest site that they have, but there is no sewer outlet on this site. He's actually, it's a guy going into the cabin next door. He just came with a whole bunch of groceries. But it doesn't have a sewer hookup on the site. It's just water and power only. And so I said, right, where's your dumping station? Because I need to dump my tanks. And so we went and dumped the tanks and came onto the site. And we're probably sitting about halfway, but you can see there's a lot of space in front of us there. This would probably be close to that 132 feet that we were at that other campground the other day, where we had 132 feet in length, but this one's got a curve in it. Yeah, we're just over halfway back, so that's what's in front of us. We have enough room behind us to park a car. So this is a nice long lot, and it's got this curve in it. But they did tell us, warn us beforehand that we would need a water regulator because the pressure here is, hang on, what did she say the pressure was? 90 PSI. I said, that's okay. I said, I've dealt with 140. And she's like, really? I says, yes. And I've seen the damage it can do. So I've got my regulator. It sits on my end of my hose and helps regulate the water pressure. So the other part of my challenge for today that I was given today was to talk about a really cool tool that I have. And this tool is changing lives. It is incredible. If you want to know more about this tool, please private message me and I'll be happy to talk to you about it. But this is a case of, I sent a gift to my chiropractor. This is one example. I sent a gift to my chiropractor, and it had a couple of coffee mugs in there with a picture of his family a family picture they had taken last year, and there was 2 of them in there. One had his name on, one had his wife's name on, and he calls me up, and I pick up the phone, and all he can say is, wow, He had no words, and it's not often that my chiropractor is speechless, but he was speechless and when he finally could find his words, he was saying, nobody has ever done anything like that for us before. This is amazing. Thank you so much. And it was because of pictures he had posted for the anniversary of their first date together, like 18 years ago, 19 years ago, was it 20 years ago? I can't remember the actual date, how many years it was, but they posted these pictures, so I took them and put them on a coffee mug and sent them to him. Then I had had a client call me, almost in tears, because she had received a birthday card from me that was personalized, and she said, I've got a lot of emails, phone calls, text messages. She says, but nobody, you are the only person that sent me a card for my birthday this year. She said, I can't tell you how much that means. I was the only person that had sent her a birthday card. She didn't get a card from anybody else, not even from family members. They just all called her, wished her happy birthday, gave her gifts, that sort of stuff, but nobody gave her a card. So that was pretty powerful to get that. And, she's a client for life because of something so simple as just sending her a birthday card to say, hey, happy birthday. Just wanted to wish you a super fantastic, sparkling birthday. And she said, yeah, nobody else sent me a card, so thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. But I also had another, so that was those two. It was my third story. I had a third story to tell, and I can't remember what it was. And I didn't write it down. But I have lots of different stories I can tell you, and I just can't think of the one I was going to tell you. But it's all about appreciating people and making them feel special. And even on their birthday, I mean, nobody sends birthday cards anymore. It's like, why? It's such a simple thing to do. Or nobody says thank you anymore. And it's like, why? But when you can just turn around and just surprise somebody one day and just make them feel special, they're going to remember that. They're going to remember you. It's that impact that you have on you. Can you imagine doing that with your clients? If you just send them a card on their birthday to say, hey, happy birthday, or you send them a half birthday card, at their 6 months before their birthday, send them a card that says, hey, happy half birthday, and then later on they get an actual birthday card. So, you're sending them cards. You know how many times they're going to come back to you, and just for your business. It's a great way of it's appreciating your clients in a different way. It's showing them that they're special and that you're not just saying, thank you for buying this from me. You're keeping in contact with them throughout the year, because 75% of clients will leave because of perceived indifference. They think you don't care. But when you send them a card and you keep in contact with them on a regular basis, they know you care. They're going to keep coming back over and over and over again. And I have that happen. I've got an amazing, amazing tool for it. I had a friend of mine who was promoted at her work, and so I had this little a little business card holder in the shape of a briefcase. So I took a picture of, it was for a cruise line. So I took a picture of the latest ship that they had just launched and put that on the front of it with her name and sent that to her, and she was just blown away. So, I think we just got some lightning. Did you guys see that? Did you see the flash? Did you? Did you see the flash? Was it too fast? That's why it's called a flash. Yep, that was definitely a flash. There's the thunder. So it was, it's just amazing that you can just take an occasion in somebody's life and make it special and do something that they're not expecting. People don't send cards anymore these days, and to be the only person to send somebody a birthday card, I mean, that broke my heart that nobody else would send a birthday card to this person. She is an incredible, incredible individual. She's now a client for life, just because I sent her a birthday card, when nobody else in her family did. So, or none of her other friends did. And, just to do something simple to celebrate an anniversary and send customized coffee mugs and that sort of thing. It's an incredible tool to be able to do that, and something that they're never going to throw those coffee mugs away because their names are on it. And the number one thing that people absolutely love to hear is their own name. So if you send them something personalized, like a coffee mug with their name on it, they're never going to throw that away. They can't re-gift it either, so they're stuck with a coffee mug. But no, this one was special because it had, pictures of his family on there, and it had his name on one mug and her name on another mug, and it was for their I'm pretty sure it was like their 20th anniversary of their first date that they posted the pictures. But I have never been able to make my chiropractor speechless before, and that was an awesome feeling to be able. And he's just there on the phone, and he'd picked up the box, he brought it home, hadn't opened it, he opened it, and said, what's Helen sending me? And pulls out these mugs, and he just called me straight away, and he's just like, wow. And he was literally speechless. It took him a couple of minutes before he could actually form a sentence and say, nobody has ever done this for me before. And he said, this is awesome. So they're going to remember things like that. I mean, he's done a lot for me. When Brad passed and all of that sort of stuff, he would squeeze me in when I could fit in trips to and from the hospital and that sort of stuff. I mean, he went out of the way to make sure I was taken care of, so that I could take care of Brad and be there at the hospital for him. So he was an awesome chiropractor, and that was just a little something I could do to say thank you for that. Oh, hang on, I've got comments coming. Oh, how do I see the comments on this thing? I can see only half see the comments. Let's have a look here. I've never done this landscape before, so we're trying something new tonight. Oh, no, that's to write a comment. I don't need to write a comment. I want to read them. How do I read them? Oh, let's see. Is it that one? No. This is weird doing. Oh, I just scroll. Oh, look at that. Oh, look, Stephanie's on here. Cancel that. What am I doing? Okay, Stephanie says, you have blessed me with many cards. I love you. Be safe. Yep, I am definitely being safe. Let's see. Rusty, I was just talking about you. Thank you for my notebook. It really helped me that day I received it. Drive safe. Oh, hang on. I've got to hit the see more button. Drive safe, my friend. Absolutely. Oh, the notebook. Remember the customized journals I showed you guys a couple of weeks ago when I finally got mine? The one I sent to Rusty cannot get his day started without a good cup of coffee. So the journal I sent him had on the front cover, it had begin each day with a grateful heart, and then underneath it had and coffee. And then it had his name on there. So making sure he's getting his day off to the right start. So I love that he appreciated that. So it's, it's an amazing tool that we have. If you want to know anything about the secret tool, private message me and we can tell you about it. This wind is picking up. Oh no, it's died down again. But Zephy's getting a little afraid, so. You right there, Zeph? Come here. Up. You want to come up here? Nope. Nope. So I'm going to have to go comfort my pup because she's getting a little worried about all this wind and rain again. And hopefully there's going to be no hail. Fingers crossed, no hail. But like I said, there was no sign of any storm at the campground this morning when we walked around. And Sparkles looked fantastic. She looked clean because she'd had a good wash with the rain. But anyway, that's it from us for today. We're at our new location. I'm here for the next 4 nights before I head over to Colorado Springs. And yeah, I can hear thunder coming. We've got to go batten down the hatches, like close the blinds and, actually no, I won't close the blinds. Yeah, I got to take the dog for a walk at some point. It's raining and we've got a thunderstorm coming in. You're going to have to wait. I'm getting winked at, which means she wants to play. Anyway, we'll catch you guys later. Have a super fantastic sparkling day. Let me know how you like this new landscape thing. Somebody challenged me today to do it, so I thought I'd give it a go. I'm not sure about it. I kind of like the other way, but you see way too much in this picture. And I can never remember where I'm going to put a little sticky thingy over here where my camera is so I know where to look. I'm so used to looking up here. But have a super fantastic sparkling day, and we will catch you guys tomorrow with your challenges of the day. I am so looking forward to tomorrow because tomorrow I have my Media Makeover Mastery class on tomorrow morning. So I'm looking forward to that. We seem to have a good internet connection here too, which is awesome. And I have to go get my stuff done for today because when we got here, after we got set up and everything, we've just been relaxing. It's the sinus headache I woke up with this morning and then having to drive, it's knocked me out. So feeling a lot better now. I'm going to go drink some more water. I feel like I'm ready to float away with the amount of water I have consumed today. But it's all part of keeping the headaches away and staying hydrated. And I know that as I go up in elevation, I need to keep the hydration up as well. And I know that I went up in elevation a lot more than I went down in elevation today. So, and I'll be going in even more on Saturday when I head into Colorado Springs. But anyway, have a super fantastic sparkling evening, and we will catch you guys later. Hakonera.